It's the best, right? Promote your affiliates and make money in your jammies. But how? I'm going to give you 5 ways and many more ways to enhance those 5 ways to promote affiliate products, especially for you if you're not doing it at all yet. Here's an idea of how to get started, how to organize it, or potentially how to wake up that sleepy attempt that you first made at affiliates. Like you may have it, but realize, you're just leaving money on the table. If you're not launching something and you really are looking for some legit posts that would help your people, it may be that promoting an affiliate would fit in really well right there. I'm Deborah Atkinson. You're listening to Fitness Marketing Mastery. Maybe already by the time you hear this, change to She Means Fitness Business. And I thank you in advance for all of you who've been listening for the last, 9 years or less, and more recently joined us, who are females, especially female fitness or health entrepreneurs looking to grow your influence, grow your audience, of course, grow your revenue, but really grow your influence and legacy for reaching people and making a difference in their lives. This is the place where I share marketing and sales strategies, and I also, knowing who you're working with, share hormone balancing fitness programming tips with you. Occasionally, we'll go through case studies, and occasionally we are our own case. I don't mean basket, by the way, but we are our own case, and we feel like we have to solve our own problems first. I'm going to encourage you just to be open and honest as you go through the journey and share what you're doing along that journey. And you may actually be able to share that journey, coach others while you're in it, because let's face it, the rules are constantly changing. So that said, I'm going to put a lot of resources here in the show notes, and you definitely want to go and grab those. It'll be at fitnessmarketingmastery.com/promote affiliate products. Okay. All right. So it is the best, right? I mean, can I just do some of that, promote affiliates and just make money in my jammies? But how? So let's talk about these 5 ways, and I'll embellish on each one of them. But then really what we're going to do is deep dive into the rest of the story. So it's not just promote it and then leave it and walk away. You've got to really be nurturing it, because your affiliates are people that you've said yes to and you're partnering with them. So if you're really not doing it justice, it kind of, you don't nurture that relationship for sure, but you might also burn your bridges. And you don't want that if you ever would come back to them and say, hey, I've been an affiliate for this long, and would your audience benefit from whatever it is that you offer? And you want to have that open door, because that's a great relationship. All right. When you're talking to them or beginning and opening that conversation, be honest about how many email subscribers you do or don't have. You can really blow that up and you may not do it intentionally. Let me tell you how that works. You can have a lot of people on your list, but you're still seeing people who've unsubscribed, they've opted out. You're just seeing the total, which, by the way, that actually is costing you money. So you want to make sure you're cleaning your list up, but you also want to be sure you're only sending to those people who are opening up your emails. So we have a way behind the scenes at Flipping 50 that we sort out, people who haven't opened for 90 or more days. We don't send to them anymore, because that hurts your delivery to those people who do open. So you really got to have an organized way of doing this. And if that's Greek to you, you probably want to reach out. We should probably talk about your business and how you're growing it. All right. But you also want to know your open rate as you send to your subscribers. How often, what's your open rate? Is it 30%, 40%, 50%? I'll tell you, an affiliate would love you if you've got a big list and you've got 50 to 60% open rate. But that's really not typical And yet you don't want to be typical, so that's okay. But average in the fitness industry, honestly, is pretty pathetic. It's at one point it was really low, like maybe 15%. But here's what I would say to you. If you're sending the right message, you're offering the right bait, your freebie for getting in, those people should really appreciate what it is you send them next and next and next and feel like, I want more. I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not unsubscribing, and open what it is that you send. Your open rate really should be considerably higher. So take a good look at that. Make sure you're cleaning up that list, and that'll help. And know what your customers love about you and what they already ask you. I alluded to, some of these questions. I get asked this all the time. And one of the ways I actually came up with not a way to affiliate for somebody else, but a way to expand our products is I had people asking me all the time, what protein powder do you use? And, I realized that when they weren't asking that, they were showing me what they were using and not understanding that the label said basically, you're eating crap. So you're going to feel like crap and you're going to disrupt your hormones. And they don't understand the difference between that, something that really tastes so good. This is a really good one. Well, no, tastes so good because it's got tons of maltodextrin in it and other chemicals and words that you cannot pronounce. And it's more disruptive than it is beneficial for you. So I saw a need, and you can feel this too. So I get asked things like, what are you wearing? What are those tights Deborah's wearing? And what shoes do you wear? And what sauna are you using? Those are all questions my community wants to ask. So if you don't yet have that kind of influence, they're not asking, keep working on it. They will. If you're attracting the right people, they will. Begin by sharing those behind the scenes views of your home and your day. You'll begin to pique interest, especially if you realize they want to be like you. And listen, you are, in fact, the spokesperson for whatever you're doing. They want what you have. And maybe it's energy, maybe it's confidence, maybe it's your physique. But people are drawn to you and follow because they often want to be you. How would you choose something that you want to be an affiliate for? And I encourage you not to just go for something that's going to give you a huge reward. Like somebody buys a sauna, you get $200 because they did it with your code. And that's great, but you're going to have that happen very infrequently during the year. I mean, there may be, 4 or 5 sales that occur like that for, throughout the year, or at least during a certain very special promotion that's pretty juicy for them. But what else? What about the things you use every single day? Because imagine when somebody starts and then they continue purchasing, your affiliate code may continue to reach and get you results and rewards all the way through. So it's like for life, sometimes that cookies apply to you, meaning every time they make a purchase, not just that first time, you get a small commission or compensation. Not every affiliate works that way. So you do have to read the fine print and realize, is this just a one-time thing? And they purchase it and I get the credit, but every purchase thereafter, that doesn't do anything for me. So you've got to, think about that, weigh your odds or advantages. But here's the best way to choose your affiliates. Is it truly something that your customers are always asking you about? Are you using something that you wish your clients would so that they stop using toxic products that might interfere with their hormones? What do you use and love so much that you just wish you could share it with everybody? Those are the best ways to start, not for the financial, monetization, but for the real thing. Like you want to tell a friend about this. Here's how I get started. I review my day. I'm in the boat with my customers, rowing with them. So I'm 58. I'm postmenopause. I want to look and feel good. I'm choosing the very best things for myself. Why wouldn't I want to share that with my audience? So I just start by, from my get up in the morning, what things could I be looking at? Well, my matcha, my green powdered tea, right? That a lot of women do not know they're drinking garbage. They're drinking things that are polluted with heavy metals and or mold risk. And that's very common among matcha. There's only one that is quadruple screened. And yes, it's a little bit more expensive. So would something be that's quadruple screened? So when it's cheap, there's a reason it's cheap. So I share that frequently because it does boost fat burning post interval training, or just you're sitting at your desk and you had it this morning, but otherwise you didn't. The comparison is pretty dramatic. I also share my coffee. So I like 4 Sigmatic coffees. If I'm drinking coffee right now, I'm not really drinking a lot of coffee, but if I do, it's that because of the benefits of medicinal mushrooms that are just added to it. So it's like, I'm already doing that. Why wouldn't I choose a healthier one? So I also share that. My skincare, right? So you're doing that probably in the morning and the evening, or you're doing it, after a gym workout or at home workout, and at least in the evening. So I share my favorite skincare products as well. And you can come to mine to find it. You can either come to the show notes today, remember, at fitnessmarketingmastery.com/promote affiliate products, or you can go to the resources page at flipping50.com and you'll find it. My sports watch, right? So it's not staple. It's actually something I wear unless I'm, flying or presenting, and truly dressing up. But otherwise, my sports watch is a Garmin 920X. Geez, if I get affiliate for that, the number of times I've been asked, what is that? Because not only, and most actually, they like the look of it. So, and I love it. In fact, I'm heartbroken because I think my battery actually just died. And this is might be the second one I've had, maybe the first one I've had, and second watch band. But there you have it. My workout wear. They're asking all the time what tights I wear. So I'm going to put the link to where I get it. I will also, because you're a listener here, give you a coupon for $25 off your first order. This company is one you as a fitness pro can get behind. You may absolutely love it for the reason it's like female established. It's all female workers. And the way it works is that are kind of trying to kind of edge out the who's in the fitness that are, a bit overpriced, if you get my drift. And yeah, I love them too, but I love these guys. They're much more reasonable. And the way this works is, say you use that share code and you join a style club each month. You join a style club for $99 a month, the month you want to join. What you get is $110 credit then to use and free shipping. I don't know how they do it, but I love that they do it. I mean, you put in X amount of money, you get more back. And you can use your $25 coupon to do that for the first month. And then you can say next month, I don't want to do the style club. I'm just going to, shop potentially as a normal person. I might buy something and I might not buy something. And when you decide again, I want to do the style club this month, you can turn it on. So you're not having to, stay glued to anything. It is just very cool. And again, it's like magic. I don't know how they do that, but you get more money than you put in. And the value is great. So the tights are great. There's a little compression and colors are good. I actually happen to be wearing a buttery top right now. It's just kind of a 3/4 length, comes down to my waist. It's not a belly bearing, I hate those type of a shirt or tank. And yet it's like, feels like butter. So very, very cool. Next up, I will stop gushing about it. my clean sources of fish or meat. So 2 or 3 times a day, I'm either having fish and or having meat. And so where the heck does that come from? So I know it's high quality source. I currently don't belong to Butcher Block. I know a lot of my friends and colleagues do, because I probably eat and pick up my ground bison or elk or venison at the grocery store instead. But I do use something called Vital Choice, and I will put my link in the show notes again, or it's at my resources page. Yummy. It's great for gifts. I love it. And then last but not least, I am constantly asked about, oh my gosh, I can't eat all that protein. How am I going to fit that in? So I'm sharing the amino acid supplements that I have tested. So I tested 4 or 5 of them myself. It took me a while before I got to the point where I was recommending anything, because I never share something with my audience that I haven't used, love myself. And if I have a fallout with a certain affiliate, I will also come back and tell my group that, hey, and it sometimes happens because the product changed. Other times it happens because the customer service is so poor that I won't send anybody there, because I don't want to go there. And I don't want to secondhand that to my audience. But there you have it. So that is maybe my morning. And I've come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different supplements, or 6 different affiliate potentials. So I recommend you just list the things that you're using that have an affiliate program associated with them, because it is really nice to think about, like, let's say workout, where, I don't know, I'm not going to buy tights every month. Maybe somebody else listening does, but, I might buy tights a couple times a year. I tend to just go one time a year. I'm going to buy stuff and in my brand, and then I don't buy for a long time. It's like a binge, I suppose. But, I don't need new tights every day. But amino acid supplements I might use every day, right? Coffee, matcha, I use every day. Skincare, I use every day. So, but there's a balance there that you might want to think first about the things you use every day, because it's much more natural for you to promote that way. All right, let's get into the actual promotion now that I've got your wheels turning about what you might promote. Choose one of them. But then ways that you can promote is do a product review. I would highly recommend you're going to do this in a video, and you're going to put that video everywhere. So you're going to put it on YouTube, because you're going to probably get seen most of all there, with a great title, by the way, and put it in all of your social media accounts. Put it or insert it into a blog if you have it, or show notes if you're also podcasting, or put it on a resources page, so sitting on your website. But share that product review. So that's kind of how you create the content. They sometimes call this unboxing. So it comes in the mail and you unbox it. Now, if it's something you've been using for years, that's a little bit silly and weird, right? So you're just I would go into my bathroom. So for the longest time, I have a phone holder stuck to my mirror, which was, I'm sure, very weird for the women who came over to the Flipping 50 retreat. They were using the shower because we were like a little sorority group here in the afternoon. But it's just important that you have the right context. Like in reality, show washing your face if that's what you're doing, is a wash or some kind of a makeup or skincare item. Number 2, so product reviews is one. Number 2 is gift guides. So you create gift guides. I do one every year annually, created in November, for great ranges of budgets for gift guides. So for women to give to women, for women to give the gift guide to their men or their other family members and kind of say, here's my wish list. Here's the links where you can go and get it. And it's exactly this thing. But we create one definitely at the holidays, end of year holidays, whatever you might call that. And, you could create another one for Mother's Day, for instance. So those two, are big things for moms. You could create one for an eternal, birthday gift list, and and thinking that this is what a woman might share with somebody who said, "What do you want for your birthday?" Well, here's a couple things I really like these on here. That might be another thing. Number 3 is share deals and specials with your audience. Every once in a while, when you agree you're going to be an affiliate for a certain product or company, they will send you a special and say, "Hey, this month for promotions, here's what we've got." So in the case of the sauna that I promote, they will occasionally say, "Hey, we're going to do a $200 off plus free shipping this month. We rarely do that. You want to probably really take advantage of it." And that means I still get my affiliate income, the regular one. My customer gets $200 off and free shipping. And on a heavy thing like a sauna, that's a big deal, right? So that's a huge thing. And every once in a while, my favorite coffee or the tea will also have infrequent specials. So tea doesn't. And that's why when they do, I am like all over that, because my audience does love it. They just don't love the sticker shock. Number 4. So we've gone through, do a product review, talk about it. What do you like about it? What are pros? What are cons? How long have you used it? What is it like? What does it feel like, look like, smell like? That's a great product review. Talk about their customer service, and then a gift guide. So adding these things, you're going to give some kind of a description. Think of it like a catalog. And 3 was sharing deals and specials that the company offers. And then 4 is inside your podcast show notes or inside blogs when it's relevant to the topic that you're already talking about. So maybe you would be talking about hormone disruptors and how they might be getting in the way of your fitness program. Well, is there something that you can put about non-toxic skincare, or laundry detergents? A friend of mine has a very non-toxic laundry detergent, and the people they hire to create some of their products are women. They're getting off the street and empowering them. Pretty cool. So it's a feel good all the way around. So you put those naturally where you're attracting people, or people are coming to learn more about an educational post, but then here's something very relevant to what it is they're reading or listening to. And then number 5 is, I mentioned earlier, on your resources or your favorite things page. People, if they love you and they want the same results and they want to be you, they are looking at that, and you can mention it frequently. You can find that in my resources page. You've heard me say that a couple of times here. So all the things I mentioned earlier about my day, how I went through, just thinking about from the time I get up until till noon at least, right? And that's all we covered. That's how I came up with who would I want to affiliate with. So there you have it, 5 ways: product reviews, gift guides, sharing deals and specials with your audience. Generally, those are going to come from the company already having them. You'll just benefit. 4 is inside your podcast show notes or a blog, or you don't do a blog. Maybe it's just an article on your site. And resources or favorite things page. So if you don't have one now, ideally you have one. Even if you're not being an affiliate, I have things on my resources page I just share because I like them, I use them, I love them, and or my audience is asking about them all the time. But I don't earn an affiliate revenue from all of them. It's just they're there because I know it's going to be a win-win for my audience. So where do you share the links to promote your affiliates? Where else do you put them? You can share in a link in your bio in Instagram. So when somebody clicks that, they go to that long list of, you can do this. You can look at, here's a few of my favorite things, right? You can link to it there. Link in your YouTube videos, like your product reviews. You could lead them just exclusively to the product and that affiliate, but you could also say, for other things I love, you can see my favorite things page right here. You share it in your Facebook groups and say, look, start a conversation and say, I've been asked about this so many times. And again, today I was asked, so I'm going to direct all of you to the same thing. Here's the amino acids that I use. And then in all of your email communications, you can just have that as a small or as an email signature at the bottom, right? So below your email address and your website URL, I have my TEDx talk there. They can click on that to watch it. You could also have, a few of my favorite things could also be there. How do you sweeten the pot to promote your affiliate? So, it's one thing to go in there and just talk about it. And it's great if your affiliate partner who has the product or service is saying, we're going to give a discount on this, maybe specifically for your audience by giving you a code or establishing a page. That's great. But what if that's not true? So one, you can offer bonuses for your audience, right? Offer a bonus for somebody who does buy it, and you've got to have a way of tracking it. Maybe it's that they send the receipt to your customer service. So it takes a little time, right, on your team's part. So you want to think through this. What is the way that you can find it, track it really well? But offer bonuses for your audience. That's definitely one way. It might be something that, hey, if you purchase this right now, like this sauna, where it's fairly lucrative and rewarding for you right now, then, I'm going to put you into this, 4-week course that you have, a digital course that doesn't require time and additional effort on your part, but they get access to that. And it should be relevant, right? Relevant to what it is they want. Second thing is ask your affiliates to sweeten the pot. If there isn't a one-time coupon, $20 off your first order, if there isn't that, ask if that's possible. Can you give me $10 off for my customers for the first time? So it's a one-time only thing or a limited time thing that is specifically for your audience so that they use your link. They don't just want to go and check it out. And then third is, what if you hosted a group for users of a certain product? And, maybe that is skincare and that's up your alley. So you're talking about skincare or aesthetics. And maybe it's not, maybe it is, vital proteins, the fish, right? Or butcher block, it's the meat. And inside of group, you're talking and sharing about recipes and meals that are hormone balancing. So get your wheels turning and think about different ways that, it doesn't have to take up a great deal of time, but every week you're providing some content in that group, maybe doing a live, talking about it. You could do your own live about use of the amino acids, for instance. Okay. Underneath the show notes for this episode, I'm going to put my resources for the show, and I will show you how I display my resources page as well. And we're going to put a few other episodes that you might like. So again, show notes will be at fitnessmarketingmastery.com. Promote affiliate products. And I hope this has been really helpful. It's not a rush to make you rich necessarily, but it is a win-win-win. You find great products, you like the company, you like what they're doing, you love them and use them. You know that your audience will love them and use them, and it would be healthier potentially than what they might find on their own. Everybody's winning. So it's just that you're being a resource. You're not being pushy or salesy. Sometimes is easier for us, you and I, to promote somebody or something other than ourselves and our services. So try and incorporate a little bit of this in everything when you send out, say, the guide to the program that you're going to be offering. What kinds of things will make it easier for your students to become more successful? Is it something that they need to eat, something that they need to do, some way they need to recover? Is it electrolyte that they need to be taking that would support them? There are all kinds of ways that you can kind of organically create that affiliate product promotion. So I'd love to hear from you, and I hope that this is valuable. If you have follow-up questions, this is kind of a topic where you might need a little bit of support getting started. So feel free to add your questions here or inside of the group if you're already in the Flipping 50 Menopause Fitness Specialist group. We share all kinds of case studies as well as marketing support for you. What are you waiting for? The world needs you right now more than ever.